Imagine stumbling upon a secret buried for centuries, literally. That's what happened when Chinese farmers dug up an ancient well and uncovered hidden ceramic warriors, revealing the long-lost tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China's legendary first emperor. The news spread like wildfire, prompting a meticulous archaeological dig to preserve this historical treasure. But here's the jaw-dropping twist: recent discoveries at the site have left scientists shaken, hesitating to even open the sealed tomb door. And we're about to dive into what's got them so spooked. Get ready to witness history's most epic dig. The unearthing of Qin Shi Huang's tomb led archaeologists on an unforgettable journey, unmasking 3 massive underground chambers filled with life-size terracotta warriors. And trust us, they're breathtakingly realistic. Every stitch, every fold, and every gleam of paint on their ceramic bodies still shines through today, making these ancient soldiers unlike anything the world had ever seen. Their level of craftsmanship was so exceptional that it left historians stunned, setting a new gold standard for tomb figures worldwide. We'll show you what made them truly one-of-a-kind masterpieces. You won't believe how massive this ancient wonder really is. We've been digging into the tomb of China's first emperor, but it's time to take things up a notch. The tomb itself isn't just a single chamber. We're talking about an entire 6.3 square kilometer city hidden beneath our feet. A colossal tumulus marks the spot, but what lies beneath? Let's dive in and uncover the secrets of this sprawling complex. And it all began with a groundbreaking discovery: 3 massive underground pits, bursting with life-sized terracotta warriors. We'll show you how these finds revealed just a tiny piece of the incredible mystery that is China's first emperor's tomb. Get ready to have your mind blown. The first emperor's tomb is way more than just a mausoleum. It's an epic underground city with layers upon layers of secrets waiting to be uncovered. With over 30 years of digging, we've only scratched the surface of this massive site. Picture this: the army pits are a whopping 0.75 miles away from the burial chamber. That's just one example of how sprawling and intricate the complex really is. We're talking about an enormous network of pits, tombs, and structures all working together to create an unforgettable tribute to China's legendary leader. And guess what? The adventure continues. New discoveries are still emerging every year, so there's a whole lot more to explore at this archaeological wonder. Let's take a step back and visualize the first emperor's tomb like it was in its prime. Imagine 2 massive walls enclosing the entire site, each a whopping 10 meters thick. That's as wide as a school bus is long. These walls originally had grand gateways that served as entrances to this sacred space. Although they've since vanished, their openings still give us a glimpse of what it used to be like. At the southern end, you'll find the majestic burial mound marking the first emperor's final resting place. Now on the opposite side, things get even more fascinating. There are 34 companion tombs waiting to be explored and above-ground ritual buildings where ceremonies were held to honor the emperor as part of their ancestral worship. But here's the thing: beneath our feet and extending way beyond those walls lies an incredible underground world made up of numerous pits and smaller tombs for both humans and animals. Talk about a hidden city. You're really going to love this. The first emperor didn't just want his final resting place to be epic. It was built with some serious protection in mind. Not only did he have those impressive walls and drainage systems constructed underground, but they also made sure to include security features that would make a modern-day fortress jealous. According to ancient historian Sima Qian's writings from around 94 BCE, the burial chamber inside the tomb was like a mini-city, complete with replicas of grand palaces, scenic towers, and some seriously rare and extraordinary objects. It was truly an artistic masterpiece. But here's where things get really mind-blowing, or should I say, terrifying. The reason why this incredible site has remained untouched for so long is due to some pretty chilling rumors. Historians believe that the artisans who built it were told to create crossbows, loaded with arrows, set to fire on anyone who dared try and break in. Yeah, talk about a tomb with teeth. That crossbow rumor alone should keep most treasure hunters at bay. But it's not even the scariest part. There's an even more sinister secret lurking beneath the tomb. It's believed that the first emperor went all out with his elaborate design, incorporating a highly toxic mercury system to create an immersive experience within the tomb. Imagine walking through a seemingly natural environment, complete with flowing rivers and seas, but in reality, you're dealing with a deadly chemical element just waiting to unleash its wrath. Mercury, in its metallic form, is especially hazardous, and even breathing in tiny amounts of mercury vapor could lead to some seriously devastating health consequences. We're talking damaged nervous systems, kidneys on the brink, and respiratory problems galore. So, not only would breaking into this tomb be a death trap, but just being inside it might be enough to seal your fate. Mercury's a sneaky villain. It can slip in through your lungs, down your throat, or even seep into your skin, making it nearly impossible to avoid its toxic touch. Even with top-notch gear and caution, scientists and archaeologists would still be exposed to massive amounts of mercury while exploring the tomb. And when you factor in that just cracking open this ancient wonder could unleash a deadly cloud of vapor, contaminating everything inside, it's clear we're staring at a ticking time bomb. Mercury doesn't play favorites. It'll corrode metals, tarnish precious gold and silver, and even damage delicate organic materials like historical documents or artworks. With the treasure trove potentially harboring these priceless relics, the risk of irreversible destruction is just too great to take. So, for now, the tomb remains a sealed secret, its mysteries locked away, due to the very real fear that uncovering them could spell disaster. Imagine unleashing mercury into our environment. It would send shockwaves through entire ecosystems, contaminating air, water, and soil as this potent pollutant makes its way up the food chain. Animals and humans alike could fall victim to biomagnification, where even tiny amounts of mercury can become deadly over time. Opening the tomb safely, that's a monumental task. Think cutting-edge tech, top-notch experts, and a hefty price tag. And then there's the human cost protecting researchers, conservators, and everyone else who'd be putting their lives on the line to uncover the secrets within. But it's not just about the risks. We also need to consider the ethics of disturbing an ancient burial site. For many cultures, tombs are sacred ground that should remain undisturbed, a delicate matter that demands respect and sensitivity. So for now, the tomb stays sealed, its secrets locked away in a silent tribute to the importance of preserving both human life and cultural heritage. Now we're venturing into some seriously spooky territory. Many believe that ancient tombs are protected by more than just cultural norms. Some think curses could be lurking, ready to unleash chaos on anyone brave enough to disturb the dead. It's a common theme in cultures worldwide, and one legendary tale will send shivers down your spine: Howard Carter's 1922 discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb. What was supposed to be a groundbreaking find turned into an eerie legend when strange occurrences started happening after the excavation. Rumors swirled that an ancient warning, etched on the tomb's entrance, read, "Death shall come on swift wings to him who disturbs the peace of the king." As if that wasn't enough, several team members suffered untimely deaths or faced terrible misfortunes, fueling the curse's dark reputation. So, do you think it's just old myths and legends, or is there a grain of truth to these haunting stories? Let's dive deeper into these chilling tales. The most shocking case involves Lord Carnarvon, the expedition's financier, who met his untimely end after discovering Tutankhamun's tomb. Yes, you heard that right, an infected mosquito bite was the reported cause of his death in 1923. But it gets even creepier. Many team members fell ill or faced misfortunes, making some wonder if a curse really did follow them. This isn't a one-off story. History is filled with similar tales from around the world. Take Tamerlane, also known as Timur. This fearsome Central Asian conqueror left an indelible mark on history, and his tomb in Samarkand, Uzbekistan, is an iconic destination. Imagine walking into Samarkand, Uzbekistan, and standing before Tamerlane's majestic tomb, a monument that's been shrouded in mystery for centuries. The inscription on his final resting place boldly claims, "When I rise from the dead, the world shall tremble." It sends chills down your spine, doesn't it? This legend shares eerie similarities with the curse of the pharaohs, and it warns anyone who dares to disturb Tamerlane's tomb that they could face supernatural consequences. The message is clear: respect this powerful historical figure and his final rest. So, what do you think? Should we explore this mysterious site or heed its warning? Now that we've explored Tamerlane's mysterious tomb, we want to hear from you. Should scientists risk investigating further despite the eerie warnings? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're as captivated by this enigmatic site as we are, give this video a thumbs up and consider joining our community by subscribing to our channel. We'll be back with more edgy content just like this, so stay curious and we'll see you in the next video.